Welcome back to Diabolical Darts. No, you haven't clicked on the wrong video. This is, it may not be a pub, well that says pub, it's a hotel. Village Hotel. Now, as a company, they're one of the sponsors of PDC. Now I have been just through the door here a minute ago and they do have a dartboard. So let's take a look what it's got to offer. Episode 79. Rate the darts venue. Okay, well, let's check out the board here at Village Hotel, Coventry, and it's a no-door Super Match 3. So, yeah, I mean, I've used a no-door board 2 or 3 times. I've always found them to be okay. Not the worst. They're certainly not top of the range. Super Match 3, by no means the best brand of board. It is in good condition, plenty of evidence of wear, but a bit of rotation there. So listen, this board, they may well have an affiliation with the PDC Village Hotels. The PDC certainly didn't give them, they didn't donate them this board after a PDC tournament, that's for sure. But it could be a lot worse, and I'm going to say for board, it's 6 out of 10. Well, time for value section, and always a bit of trepidation about value section when it comes to a hotel. Budweiser on draft, £5.60, very expensive. In the context of a hotel, I probably feared that could be worse, to be perfectly honest. But £5.60, yeah, you're not going to get drunk on less than 100 quid, are you, at £5.60 a pint? But crisps, grab bag, but who cares? £1.70 a bag of crisps. You could almost feed a small family for that. That is utterly ridiculous for one, but I don't care if it's a hotel. You know, so beer and crisps, £7.30. Is that what you expect to pay in a hotel? Maybe £6.50 I was thinking. So I think it's slightly expensive. If I was in a pub, the value would be 2 or 3 out of 10. I've got to take account of my surroundings. I'm in a hotel, it's a different market, it's a different sort of environment, and I'm going to say, all things told, for value, it's 6 out of 10. Well, let's take a look now at darts setup. Well, first things first, I mean, look how close that is to an enormous screen. But yeah, I'm gonna qualify this before I start the setup review, and that is that, you know, I think it's just great that a place like this has a board. I know it might not seem too surprising that a hotel would have a dartboard. I have stayed in hotels before that have dartboards, but I would expect that to be sort of bespoke, standalone, independent hotels rather than a chain. This is quite a big chain, Village Hotels, so whether it's because they're a sponsor of the PDC or not, I don't know, but it's cool they've got a board, and this is not somewhere where people will typically come for a game of darts. They'll just play darts whilst they're here, so I recognise I wouldn't necessarily expect this to be the best darts setup, and guess what, it isn't. So I'll show you the darts setup. So yeah, here's another advantage of the darts setup. So you can see the board is sort of hidden away in a corner, which I generally speaking don't mind, right next to the large screen. So we've got no board surround. I mean, aesthetically, I don't actually mind this kind of wood backing. I think it's all right to look at. I don't know about it as a dartboard backing. You can see we certainly need a surround. There's holes everywhere here. The lighting is incredibly poor. I don't think blind darts would ever take off as a concept, and it's like throwing with your eyes closed. I know you're probably thinking I always look like I'm filming with my eyes closed, but it's so dark you honestly can almost hardly see the board. I mean, we've got one light. It's like a spotlight you'd have in your bedroom. It's like a reading light. It's really bad lighting. So in terms of scoring provision, absolutely nothing, no chalkboard, nothing at all. So yeah, you'll be using your mobile phone here, your calculator, or your brain matter. So yeah, it is just essentially a board that's been put on the wall. Not much provision at all. One thing it has got going for it, it's kind of got an oppie. I think it feels absolutely right in terms of where to stand. Don't know if you can make out that fake blue line, faint blue line, and actually the blue lines run down as a bit of a tram line. Don't know if you can make it out there. So I think a darts mat has been there previously. It's certainly not there now, but I'm pretty confident with where to stand. So the fact I know where to stand is a good thing. Lighting's really poor, really basic setup. I'm conscious it's not a darts environment, it's a hotel, but for darts setup, it's a 4 out of 10. Oh, not quite the Rico Arena, but pretty cool. Love this. Village footy. Bit of competitive footsie. Love that. Well, definitely the first vlog darts review where I've had a Starbucks coffee built within the venue. But yeah, brilliant venue this in terms of, it's a really nice hotel. It's obviously not a darts venue per se, but they've got the facilities. In terms of general atmosphere and environment, it's a difficult one for me to grade. I'm going to say, in the hope that this video ends up getting 1 million views, and then someone from Village Hotels contacts me and gives me a free stay, I'm definitely going to give this, for general atmosphere and environment, 10 out of 10. Check out the episode number, and it's 79. Looking at treble 13 for tops. 2 darts? Well, I doubt it. Okay, well, 4 left 75, so I went treble 17, left 58, can't even hit an 80, so 57 remaining. Wow, so that was aimed at 17 and they were both aimed at 2. I'm going to blame the board, the setup, I'm going to blame the lighting, everything other than my right arm. So 42 left. Well, I've missed 3 consecutive darts at 2, it's just embarrassing. I eventually hit it at the 4th attempt, that was aimed at top. So what's that, 9 darts thrown, 39 remaining. Okay, well, 19, I was going for 7, so that's unlucky. I was aiming at double 10 there, it's now left me 10. Single 5, bust. Single 5, don't ask. There we have it, double 5. Don't know how many darts. What's that? Maybe 19th dart, 22nd dart. Who cares? Series average on the screen. And summarising, it's a 10 out of 10 for general atmosphere and environment, 6 out of 10 for value and the board, and a 4 out of 10 for dart setup. So a total of 26 out of 40 for Village Hotels, Coventry. See you in the next vlog.